When any whole nation becomes the victim of the destructive powers of exterior agents, then indeed man shrinks into insignificance. He feels his tenure of life insecure, his inheritance on earth cut off.
What we've seen 100 plus years ago, we've seen it again now. I was just struck by the similarities between what happened in 1918, 1919 and what is happening today.
We are dealing with a pandemic that is on magnitude with the Spanish flu.
Every call is treated like a COVID call, regardless of what it is. Everybody has COVID until otherwise proven different.
What I saw was incredible. We didn't know what was going to happen.
The acquisition and transmission of this virus, as if it had a mind of its own ability to continue on its route of contaminating our human population.
This virus wakes up in the morning and decides it's going to do something totally different that day, and we're still constantly playing catch up to it.
We were thoroughly unprepared for this moment.
We went into crisis mode.
You wonder, what if I go to sleep and I don't wake up?
As I was walking into the emergency room with my wife, she was told she could not come in. I can hear her behind me crying. I was saying to myself, she must think this is the last time she's going to see me alive.
The whole hospital is COVID.
I felt it my own obligation to go to the hospital and make sure I was present.
I definitely see some friends who passed away.
So many deaths. And one night there were like 5. All the doctors, we were exhausted.
5 whole days of agonizing pain that would not go away with anything.
We tried to save him.
The pandemic had an impact in many ways greater than John Kennedy's assassination and the attacks of 9/11.
A lot of people felt forgotten. People got the privilege to socially distance. I'm going to stay in my house. I'm not going to go to work. I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to go outside. There's some people, they don't have that privilege.
Corona, it's been out here for about 3 years. All the homeless people know it. People was getting sick and going to the hospital and they wasn't coming back.
We started late to protect ourselves, and it's why we have the highest rate of deaths in the world.
People don't treat each other the same anymore. Everything is stay back, stay back.
I want to remove the mask. There have been pandemics before on Earth and mankind hasn't disappeared.
I see people new every day coming to be hungry.
I lost my income. I haven't been working for a long time.
What we're all experiencing individually as businesses probably is a reflection on the whole world.
I want to say 100% of the tourists dropped off. We were down 90%.
I would send emails to my landlord. There's no income, therefore it's impossible to pay rent.
One landlord told me, if you don't pay me my rent, I'm going to kick you out on the street like a dog.
We passed from a full restaurant to a closed restaurant in one day.
We lost people that were working with us for over a decade.
For the first time in 20 plus years in the restaurant business, I had to tell people that you're furloughed, laid off, whatever it was. I mean, that hurt my soul.
There was nobody coming into the gallery for months.
The staff was like basically not exist anymore. We worked with only one cook.
I think the hospitality community in Miami came together and tried to help one another.
Having that time off, we were able to reflect on what we could do better, on how we could be better leaders and better managers and better entrepreneurs.
We're just not those people to sit and be told your business is dead.
What are we going to do for these first responders, hospitals, everyone that was kind of on the front line of this? And we were doing a couple of 100 meals every other day that were being dropped off. Kind of gave us another sense of purpose, and it kept us going.
This isn't about one person, it's not about one family, it's not about one household. This is all of us.
This is about our economy, this is about our communities, it's about all the other things going on in the world that had to be put on hold to handle this, including people's lives.
Is COVID-19 a mandate to slow down, to begin to embrace people in a more human fashion, in a more compassionate way?
Yet I would not call them voices of warning that announce to us only the inevitable, as the sun, ere it is risen, sometimes paints its image in the atmosphere. So often do the spirits of great events stride on before the events, and in today already walks tomorrow.